scenes and sources.
Scenes and sources. Okay.
Right, the scenes.
Yeah, it's about a 3 or 4 year old laptop, and over time it got slow.
Here's what started this big mess. Windows 365.
Yeah, sir, I tried, but it's not working. Same, sir. I have put your mail across stating that.
Quite annoying. And most any time that I try to use my computer, I'm plagued with pop-ups.
Is that the only way that you can run the new Office? Is web-based
No.
programs?
Is somebody starting to snore?
You're boring, Doug. Sorry.
There's no such thing as a normal show on this channel.
Ken Stout Live said, hello, Doug.
Hello, Ken. If you know why I just said that, that means you're watching live and you've already seen that in the chat room. If you're watching this on replay, then you won't know why I said that until you see the chat room. If you're watching today, the same day that this is doing live, you're not going to see the chat room because YouTube has to process the chat room and the video, and it takes about 20 hours for it to do that. So you won't see the chat room until tomorrow. So there. Take that. Hey, Doug, what is today? So that the viewers can know whether they're watching on the same day as the live show or not. Oh, good question, Doug. Glad you asked that. September 9th, 2024, 9:01 and 50
Ken Stout
seconds.
Live said, good to see you. Did not lose your state of confusion.
Yeah. Oh, my state is solid. I've got that confusion. I don't know how to say the word. I got it locked down. Normal. It's in how Norm would say it. All right, let's get on with it, shall we? Ay, caramba. See, I've got myself a list of things to talk about. Did anybody get the 7:15 a.m. notification when I was scheduling the show this morning? I accidentally clicked save before I set the time. So you might have got a notification that would have been an hour and 45 minutes ago. Wonder if anybody got that. And I just hit an ad break. I'm not going to continue announcing them every time I hit them because it appears that YouTube doesn't play an ad for everybody at the time. So I'm going to put them in when I
Ken
choose to.
Stout Live said, is anyone going to tell him this is dated September 3rd?
What? It's dated September 3rd? Where? Oh, you're messing with me. It is not. It is not. What? Now he's got me all confused. He's messing with me, isn't he? There's no place. Where is this date? Oh, there's the date, September 3rd.
Ken Stout Live
right there.
said your notes.
All right. Oh, now wait a minute. That's too many nines. It's not legal to have that many nines. 9/9/249 a.m. No, too much. I don't. What should I do there? Should I do this? 9th? 9/9? No, 9/9/9. There. How about that? Is that okay? 9. Jim says.
Kent, kanten de apetet tigsand, carni kanti.
What?
Stout Live said, are you thinking 6?
Oh, that's something. I don't know what happened there. Good grief. All right. I don't think anyone got that 7:15 a.m. notification because I realized it right away.
Jim KJ3N said 9.
And I changed it. Let's see. Where am I at? I already hit that button once. I'll go ahead and hit it again. Commendatore's channel was taken down. Here's what he can do about it. I'll go show you what I know about it because he sent me a couple of emails. Commendatore has shown up on the channel here and then, now and then, sometimes. Pavel Novak. Hello, dear sir. I need your help. Urgent. Please help me out. Let's see. I got to go back. The subject line just has his YouTube channel name, Commendatore. My YouTube account Commendatore has been removed. I don't know even why. I don't know the detail. I received an email from YouTube because I must have violated their community guidelines. I didn't even receive links or details why. Well, I think it kind of did. I'll show you why I say that, but it's kind of ambiguous. YouTube is my life, sir. It's my drugs. I commented only on some religion topics. I'm 1000% positive I didn't hurt anyone or discriminated or attack anyone, only shared my theories or shared my feelings, nothing more. Well, there is some room within there that something might have gone wrong, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. YouTube is cruel this way. Oh, yes, we agree on that. Well, oh, doggone it. Stop doing that, Sir Doug. Can you help me out with this, sir? Well, only in the sense of giving you some guidance of what you can do. Nobody, as far as I've been able to figure out, can intercede on someone else's behalf. I have watched many YouTube content creators go through this process of their channel getting taken down and getting it back. Doesn't always work. So I'm going to tell you what I know by observation through that. But nobody can intercede for you. I can't communicate no more on YouTube, meaning you can't go watch a video and comment as Commendatore. He could create another channel, yes, but I think he wants he's already known as Commendatore. He wants that back. I'm very depressed and desperate on this issue. It's killing me, well, figuratively speaking. I don't even know where I can file a disagree. Well, yeah, you sort of do, and we'll get into that in a moment. I can only communicate here on Outlook. Commendatore, YouTube is gone. Please help me out, dear sir. I will send you the link they sended me. I will bring up that next thing that he sended to him. They sended to him. Here it is. Dear sir, here is the letter I got from YouTube. Hi, Commendatore. Good buddy, old friend. Snark. We have reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We know this is probably very upsetting news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If we think a channel severely violates our policies, we take it down to protect other users on the platform. But if you believe we've made the wrong call, yes, you can appeal this decision. You'll find more information about the policy in question and how to submit an appeal below. Okay, Commendatore said, I don't know how to address this. Well, yeah, they're telling you right here. They're telling you right here. Now, it could be the case that you are skeptical as to whether this would do any good. Yes, it will. Yes, it can. It can do good. And this is exactly the process I have seen other content creators go through to get their channel back. A little bit more about why. Let's go on here. What our policy says, content that violates YouTube's terms of service or that encourages others to do so is not allowed on YouTube. This includes posting content previously removed for violating our terms of service, posting content from creators with a current channel restriction, or content from creators who have been terminated under our terms. Now, it's interesting to me that they included this paragraph. Are they hinting at under what reason they took your channel down? I'm not certain about that. This could just be the beginning of what's in here. This is a link that I don't know why it's not showing up on my screen. I'll go ahead and click on that. That opens in a new tab, and that takes you into additional policies. Notice this is not the community guidelines, whatever that thing was called. This has gone into additional policies. encouraging terms of service violations. It kind of looks like they're saying that this is why your channel was taken down, Commendatore. Now, I'm not 100% confident in that, but it could be something around this issue. Let's move on. Let's go back here. How we find violations. We use a combination of, this is important. We use a combination of automated systems and human reviews to detect violations of our community guidelines. The place where I think a lot of these takedowns start is somebody reporting a channel or reporting somebody who comments. They might do a report on them. And then YouTube investigates. Let's see, let's go see where I can pick on Ken Stout, because I always pick on him. It's just a show of my affection for him. So if you go to report and report the channel. Now, I don't quite remember what goes on next. I think then you get a list of choices. But that could be a place where somebody complained about you. Maybe multiple somebody's complained about you. It could have been about a comment that you made on a video. It could have been about content that you published. I'm not sure, Commendatore, I don't think you publish a lot of content. I think I've looked at your channel before, and I think there was some stuff there, but not a lot. If there were multiple people, thank you, Josh. Update Tuesday tomorrow, everybody. Be prepared. And you're supposed to do that by SpeakerBot, but I noticed, so you don't have to do it now. So Commendatore, yeah, I don't recall that you really published much, but if you were like reposting other people's videos and making comments on them, and they complained about you, that could be a situation where YouTube's automated processes might have taken down your channel in response to multiple complaints that they got. And then the procedure before an actual staff member is possible. Before an actual staff member looks at it, is they want to see, do you kick back about that? Do you resist that? So you've got to go do their process, appeal here. So you click on that appeal, go through that. You might be able to get it back. You might not. There's probably something somewhere that either somebody complained about or something went wrong. But my bottom line message to you is that I have seen some content creators get their channel back by going through the processes that YouTube has in place. So go read all this stuff, study up on it. I'm sorry for your loss. Sorry that you're having to go through this. I think that's all I had there for him. I'll come back over here and see what I got next. Carl. Carl, I accidentally blocked you from my channel this morning. Oh no. Oh no. Why did you do that? How did you do that? Doug, please say it isn't so. I was looking through the comments on the channel, and his comment was over here on the Held for Review tab, and it's not there now, but there's like 4 or 5 buttons that I can click on. And usually the one on the far right is a check mark, which means
Ken Stout Live says watching Aidan.
Which, thank you, Ken. Which means the check mark is to approve the comment. And when I approve it, it would come over onto this side. But in this instance, and sometimes I've seen this, is the last icon on the right is actually the circle with a line through it. And a single click on that, boom, blocks that channel. Well, when I clicked on that, I realized what I was doing. So very quickly, I looked at the channel name to try to remember it. And his channel name is a little bit complicated. I couldn't quite grasp that. What I eventually figured out how to do, because I care about this, such a Doug, I went to my YouTube history, because, not my YouTube history, my browser history. Let's see, what is my browser history currently? Yeah, let's go over here. On my browser history, I went to my browser history, and I had clicked to look at his channel before I accidentally deleted it. So I was able to get back to his channel from here. Then I could copy the channel name, the actual @ channel name, and then go to settings and come down to community, and then go scroll down here to hidden users, and I was able to find him. Well, I went here to look for him. However, I realize I'm getting this out of line. These are not the channel names. These are the chat room friendly names that we see in the chat room. So his name didn't match here. But then I remember when I saw Carl in here that it was Carl. So I found him in here, clicked on the X to remove him.
Frosty Winnipeg said, is it too late to replace the host for a dating error?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Frosty. Is it too late to replace the host for a dating? I have no idea what you're saying there. None. You stumped me. You stumped the Doug. So anyway, here he is. Here he is, and I added him back in here. So he's safe now. However, I lost his comment. It's gone. He commented on the video that has the title Satellite TV, and this is where there was somebody had replaced the motherboard because that was the lightning strike one. That the lightning strike had damaged the motherboard, replaced the motherboard, and he's commenting that he thought that motherboard might not be able to support, that Windows 10 didn't have drivers for it. I haven't heard that anywhere, that motherboards that previously were running, well, no, the CPU was previously running Windows 10. And he replaced the motherboard with a different chipset motherboard. And he was speculating on that. So Carl, thank you for your comment. And by putting in his channel name here, if he's got his channel settings correct to allow this, he should get an email letting him know that he was mentioned in this video. Because I don't have any way to send a message to him. Okay. Summary of Mission Critical 4-day weekend. There was a lot that I encountered.
Darren Gillum said from Darren.
Hi, Darren. From Darren. From Darren. Was that meaning hi from Darren? Darren Gilholm said from Darren. You guys are just messing with me. Oh, why is Live Windows Training DougBetts a hidden user? Because that was a phony. That was a fake. That was a poser. Hello, Parker Morse. Yes, I guess that means he was saying hi. Yeah, did Frosty clarify what he's saying here? Frosty, what are all these ones? Somebody said put a 1 in chat. Put a 1 in chat to report Ken Stout. All right. Oh, where was I at? Oh, Mission Critical 4-day weekend. Yeah, for those who don't know, my last 3 videos, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I just did a shorter than normal video about my struggles with my income tax return data compilation. I got to get my numbers.
Al J said 1 for Ken.
I got to get my numbers together to give to my CPA, which I'm going to deliver them to him today. There were a lot of weird things that occurred. There are a lot of things that are interesting and I think worthy of, telling people about, but it's not really the mission of this channel. So I feel like I'm probably not going to take the time to do it. A lot of screens that I'd like to show. See, this doesn't work the way it ought to. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? One of the things I found is that one of my credit cards charged me a bounce check fee and a late payment fee. And I didn't know it until I, went through and cleaned up my accounts.
Darren Gilholm said 1 for Ken.
Well, the reason why that happened is because my bank got bought out by another bank. And so the account numbers changed. Well, they told me that all of my automated payments will automatically change to the new account number. But the way it happened with this one particular credit card is first it bounced, And then they put in the new number without me ever being involved. I'm not aware that I ever got a notice about the late payment fee. So I called them. I've been a customer of theirs for a long time. And they reversed the 2 charges. But anyway, I got to stop on that because there's just too many interesting, intriguing things that happen. But anyway, it's done. It's over with. Water under the bridge. I had mixed feelings. I still haven't gone back and read the chat rooms about that.
LJ said, I'm glad it's okay now, Doug.
Yes, thank you, Alice. Me too. I haven't even gone back and looked at chat room comments from then. I wasn't watching the chat room. I wasn't interacting at all with you guys during that time. I was just focused. And the reason why that is because I knew that if somebody puts in some comment that gets me, it could easily get me squirreled. See, that's a different, not squirrel, but squirreled. It's something that happens to a person. They get distracted. I was trying to keep my focus, and I did. Oh, I finished about 5 p.m. my time yesterday, and I was totally beat. just broken, beat. Next up is Aidan Standing. Microsoft job number 1, mess with technicians. My words, not his. So let me go bring you up to speed with Aidan Standing and what he's got to say. Says, got an email from Aidan Standing. I was helping someone with an unrelated issue which caused me to have to set up a new user account for them using my admin account on that laptop. When I was going through adjusting various Windows settings, I discovered that one of them had seemingly vanished. The setting for enabling the showing of seconds on the taskbar. Every time this subject comes up, I remember Jim KJ3N saying, why would you ever want seconds on your taskbar? This is what I mean down here is seconds that shows up down here in the bottom corner. Let's see, how much can I zoom that in for you? Yeah, seconds. I do that. Well, because I push the start button, start stream 5 seconds before showtime. That's why I want it. I don't know why he wants it. I checked my own laptop and the setting had seemingly vanished from my laptop as well, although the seconds still appear on the taskbar as I had enabled it previously. And he's, let's see, he's showing here that setting is no longer available on this taskbar screen. Now I'm going to show you where that is. And I'm going to surprise him. I'm going to show him something here he might not be expecting. I did eventually find out what was going on. I will put what I found at the end of the email in case you want to try and figure out yourself first. No, I didn't try to figure it out myself first. I cheated. I went to his answer, but then I discovered a mystery. Got to remember to scroll this up to where you can actually see that. Hopefully the white space is long enough. So scrolling. Keep going. Oh, here it is. It turns out the setting was moved. Was it? But was it? And I only found out where it was moved to when I came across a Windows Insider article. What? It was moved to time and language, date and time hidden under the show time and date in the system tray option. All right, let's go look at that. Let's see, that's the end of his thing. So he's showing here it's in the date and time section instead of up here on the taskbar section. Personalization, taskbar, and down here, time and language, date and time. So down here, show seconds in system tray clock, uses more power. So he's saying it is now located in date and time. But is it? Is it? Is it? So let's go. Let's see. I'll go first. I'll right click here and go taskbar settings. Just gets me into settings. And then so he's saying in time and language, date and time, and then we got time zone, adjust for daylight savings, set the time automatically. Okay, so time zone, set the time automatically. Show date and time in the system tray. Show date and time in the system tray. So he's saying it's a sub item under here. So, but if I click on this, there is no sub item. There is no arrow to get down to another item. So he says this is where it now is. But remember, he found the explanation is Insider's article. So this person whose computer he was working on, were they using Insider's edition? I am not. The computer he's working on was Windows 11. I don't know if it was, I'm pretty sure it was Pro, but it was Windows 11. Now, if I come back here to where he said it was originally, up here, personalization taskbar, and then come into taskbar settings, personalization taskbar. Let's get these screens set up. Personalization taskbar. He said it used to be in here. Taskbar alignment. Oh, I'm not far enough yet. Taskbar behavior. Here, taskbar behaviors. I don't see behaviors. Taskbar behaviors. I don't see that section in here. But if I go to taskbar behaviors, and scroll down, here's this check mark. Show seconds in the system tray clock. Yeah, here's taskbar behaviors. He is in the behavior section. Taskbar behaviors, alignment, automatically hide, show badges. Show my taskbar in all displays there, and this little piece in the middle. Share my window, select the far corner, show seconds. It's not there for him. It is there for me. So he thought it had been changed to here for everybody, or kind of implied that, but I think it was just the Insider's Edition. So I don't know if he realized that that was just the Insider's Edition. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Well, that seems to be the way it is. So my way of stating that is Microsoft, job 1, mess with technicians. Because, yeah, let's just do it. Brian Lightfoot says, my setting for seconds is right where he said it was, under the show time and date. I am not running Insider Edition. Well, there we got a conflict. There it is. Mess again with the technicians. My speculation was not right. Brian Lightfoot, setting has changed. So this may be one of those things where they roll out a change for some users, some end users, and how they define who's going to get the change or not is not declared, not informed to us. Rand Israel and Brian Lightfoot asking, what build are you running? So Windows key R and then WinVer. Windows key R, type WinVer. Version 23H2, but here's the build number. That's the important piece. If Brian has exactly the same build as I have, and his is different, then that means something. Brian, I see you told us 23H2, but what's the build number? 23H2 is the version. What's the build? He says 4112. So he has a newer version. So it's some update coming up. Perhaps I'll get that 4112, and maybe that will have been moved. Now, if I go into Windows Update settings, I don't like to click on check for updates because I don't want it to just start doing that right now. Here's cumulative update preview. Brian, did you install the preview? Or are you just on whatever version that Windows took you to?
Yes, affirmative.
So he did install the preview. He just said yes, affirmative. When I asked him that question, he did the cumulative update preview. You are a seeker. You are a seeker. No, I'm not a seeker. I'm a normal. I'm a normal. Seek trouble. Cumulative update preview to encounter trouble, to be stumped, to be so we can mess with you. Doesn't that preview? Doesn't that sound like people who click on this have declared themselves to be open game? Greg M, I never install previews. They may not be ready. Am I abnormal? See, abnormal is the male version, as in Abner, abnormal. The female version would be Abby normal. Or it could just be a nickname. See, when people call me Dougie, that kind of sounds a little bit feminine, but no, it's not, because the name Doug, I double dare anybody to find a female that has the name Doug. It is not a sex neutral name. It's just a familiar name. Patrick Randall from Young Frankenstein. Is that where Abby Normal? Is that where it came from? Is that a cultural reference that I don't really know? Could be from the movie Young Frankenstein. So that's another cultural reference that I just don't know. Just
Brian Lightfoot said, "Whatever you say, Dougie Poo."
there's a term of endearment. Dougie Poo is another one. Abby Normal is a perfectly normal name. That's why they call it Abby Normal. Except when Marty Feldman says it, then it's time to panic.
Ken Stout Live said, "Good boy, Doug, good boy."
Yeah, now how do we fix speaker bot so it pronounces that right? Good boy. Good boy, Doug. Good boy. Where am I going to go next? Let's see. What do I have here? Channel comments. Yeah, let's do channel comments. Let's go hit that button again. And then come over here to channel comments. I'm still wanting to hold off on this one. Do this another day. Jason Mirabel. Hi, Doug. Please excuse that I have not been able to join the live show in the past few days. I am fortunate enough to be vacationing in Italy for the next week. I can't wait to join live again soon. Have fun at the cabin. Jason Mirabel. Oh, that must have been when I announced that I was going to the cabin. I will send him a timestamp later and give him a thumbs up and a heart. I feel like I might have already read this one. I don't know. Then regarding Gmail reverse order, this person saying thanks for this, and this one Gmail reverse order saying very useful, much appreciated. So for you two, Milky Hassan and Da, just to let you know that myself and the chat room are here 6 days a week, usually. To respond to people's questions about computer issues that they're having. We invite you to come here anytime you have an issue that you're trying to deal with or would like help with. And yeah, anytime you can go youtube.com/LWTDB/live. And if I currently have a live show scheduled, this will take you straight to it. If I currently have a live show, or it will take you to my next scheduled live show, or it will take you to my channel. And you can go in there to look at recent shows to see what we've been talking about. You can click on live right here, and this just shows the live shows. So anyway, I invite you to come over here any time that you got something you're struggling with. All right, I will send them timestamps for this part of the video. Alice says, hope everything is okay soon. Yeah, that's when I was talking about my mission critical 4-day weekend. I won't review that again right now because we already talked about that. Here, Lawn Dog. Lawn Dog's, of course, he's always got a long stuff to say. I'm already in overtime, not after hours, overtime. I think it was Chris that corrected me on that. While the show's still running, it's not after hours, it's overtime. So I won't read through this, but you're on point with a lot of what you said there. And since it's not really pertinent to the content of this channel, I'm going to reduce the amount of time or limit the amount of time that I spend talking about the bookkeeping struggles that I was going through. So if anybody wants to read through that, you can pause it there and go read that. I'll give him a thumbs up and a heart, and I don't have to send him a timestamp because he's here. Bertrand, I can't remember his last name right now, but we did a bunch of videos with him. He kind of jumped in here and said, "Hail, Sir Bet." Bertrand, why? Oh, I know it's the Computer Life Support. Okay, let's just go look at his channel. Bertrand,
Hi. In this video, we'll be learning how to upload videos to YouTube.
Yeah, he's got some videos on his channel, Computer Life Support. Oh, Bert, there it is, Bert Hope. Berlin Hope. Yeah, we had a whole series of videos with him while he was, he's a professional computer technician. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. And he was trying to go out on his own at the time, and we were kind of giving him support along in that endeavor. I will send him a timestamp to this part in the video. Thank you for popping in and saying hello, Bertland. And then here, Amy Smith. I followed all the steps as per your advice and tried activating Windows 10 Pro Generic by copying it from the link you provided. Still, after restarting, even after connecting with the internet, I am getting an error. Can't activate Windows on this device. Can you help me for this issue? Yeah, I think so, Amy. It's based upon what you've said here. Your words, not mine. Based upon what you said, you did not follow the instructions in this video quite precisely. A piece that you misunderstood here, perhaps. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you tried activating Windows 10 Pro Generic. No, you do not activate the generic key. The purpose of the generic key is just so that you can get the Pro Edition installed. After that, you have to enter the key code for the actual license key that you purchased. And I'm pretty sure that video gives you a link for purchasing a license key in from CDK deals. Why is this not taking me to that video? That's taking me to yours. Let's come over here. Click on that. Doesn't that take? I thought that would take me to that video. Okay, yeah, here we go. So here's that video. I think down here there's generic product keys. You cannot activate those. You need to go buy a license key. And here's a link that'll get you to the CDK deals for purchasing a license key. And then you're going to activate that. You do not activate the generic key. Cannot be done. Nope. Not even by Ken Stout. He can't even do it. So I will send Amy a timestamp to this point in the video and give Amy a thumbs up and a heart later when I do that.
Steve Mercure said, howdy Doug, did I miss your answer on my email on how to debloat Windows OS for all user profiles?
I remember that email, Steve. You did not miss it because I forgot to get that scheduled for today. I do have guidance for you on that. I'm looking for that because I probably had that. Why am I not finding that? That was okay, we're into some serious overtime here. Debloat Windows for all email. It was an email. Steve Mercure. I'm looking for it Steve. I probably. No, not that one. Where is it? Audio, XLR audio. Where is it? I'm getting some other hits when I'm searching for your email. I'm not, okay, let's just go back and think of remember what it was. How to debloat Windows for all user profiles. Yes, okay, so the answer, I'm gonna have to maybe give you better information on this tomorrow. Could you resend that email? I'm not finding it right now. I remember it. But yes, there's a utility that somebody on in the chat room came up with this. I want to okay, brain feed here. But anyway, it's a utility where you can take a current user profile and make that the default profile on that Windows system. And then I don't remember if we can actually copy that to another computer, but the question is to debloat Windows operating system for all users. Now, if I remember his email correct, see you later, Selden, thanks for hanging out. If I remember his email correct, it was when he creates additional users on a particular computer, he wants them to inherit a default profile that has all of his usual adjustments, because he's tired of going and making all those same adjustments over and over and over every time he creates a new profile. So yeah, this utility allows you to take a current user profile and save that as a default user profile on that computer. After that, every new user will inherit those features.
Steve Mercure said your memory is correct.
Thank you, Steve. Such a compliment. So rare for me to get that compliment. But I think I discovered there are some things that default profile does not save. There are some things that will still come back. He was particularly interested in the software that he uninstalls or deactivates for a user account. He wants those softwares deactivated and unavailable for the subsequent users, and I think this will handle that. I think it was Zavi Manor that brought that utility to attention. I wonder if I can, I know I saved that as a bookmark somewhere. Tech resources ought to be in here. How do I find it in all of this stuff? I don't know. I'll find that for you. If you resend that email to me, that's my reminder to look for it. Brian, is that really a squirrel though? Is it? Is that really a squirrel? I guess for the people who didn't get to see the chat room because they're watching this video on replay today before the chat room is available, I'll go ahead and reveal to them. My opening line was this exchange between Ken Stout. Is this going to be a normal weekly show? Matthew replying, there's no such thing as a normal show on this channel. Ken says,
read chat, please.
Good point. Ran Israel. Oh, is this the link? Ran Israel? Forensic? Were you the one that provided that? Forensic.com. Is this the one? I'm thinking it is. User profile wizard. No, not that one. No, because this would migrate a profile to a new domain from existing Windows station. This was close to it.
Ken Stout Live said, wait, how can they be watching the replay when the show is still live?
Really? You don't understand that, Ken? How can they be watching the replay when the show is still live? Okay, Ken, imagine this. 2 hours from now, somebody goes to watch my live stream from today and they get to this point in the video and I say, if you're watching this after the live show, they would then hear that. Ken, you are not watching this after the live show. I'm trying to explain this as though Ken is a second grader. I'm not sure, maybe that's still confusing to Ken. Show's gonna last another 2 hours.
Ken Stout Live said I'm somewhere in Chattanooga or Indiana. Not sure. I think it is the Doug effect.
LJ said, we are still live.
And I got someplace I got to be. All right, I'm hitting the speaker bot button, so no more speaker bots will work. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. Oh, look at that. There's another thing I was going to say. There's an unboxing tomorrow. I don't know if anybody asked about this in chat. Unboxing tomorrow. And then I also want to try to remember to go back and look at oranges, because I'm not going to look for speaker bots because I already heard speaker bots. So I'm looking for oranges. Which build? Let's see, we already dealt with that. No more oranges. Okay, so let's get the flock out of here. Get all the sheep out of here. I already did that button. And then there's that button right there. So you can watch this video, see how to get free support through this YouTube channel. This video, see how to get paid support from me directly in private sessions. This video to see how to turbocharge your troubleshooting and Windows problem solving experience by interacting with this channel. And this is some random video that YouTube thinks will be good for you to watch. Have a great day, everybody. Catch you later. Goodbye.